Hello, this is Anurag Tripathi, and I'm going to teach you today the concept of mathematics and its first chapter, that is natural numbers. What the numbers is to? What is natural number? What is natural number? Natural numbers are the numbers which can be counted on your fingers. Say as 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can count it up to infinity. There is no limit of counting these numbers on your fingers. And that is why the natural numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. But when it comes to 0, if we add a 0 in it, then what will these numbers become? These numbers will be called whole numbers. As you can see, 0 is whole. So you can say whole numbers, but the spelling of whole is WHOL. Whole means complete, पूर्ण संख्या. Next is what are integers. So in order to find the integers, what we have to do is take the natural number and the 0 and place the minus before them and write it backwards. So minus, these are called the integers. Hence you find that this group of natural number is smaller than whole number and group of integer is smaller than whole numbers. So in order to write them in a set, this is natural number, this is whole number, and this is integer. Well, see, N for natural number, W for whole number, then Y, Z for integers. That is because integers are termed in Germany. Some of the mathematical concepts are have origin in different countries. So their words or their symbols are according to that country. So integer is has originated in the mathematician that belong to Germany, and that is why their integers were called Z, and that Z came from there. So all natural numbers are whole numbers, all whole numbers are integers. But if we are going backwards, it is not true. If we are going forward, it is true. All natural numbers are whole numbers, all whole numbers are integers. Next concept is a rational number. What are rational numbers? So as we take the name ratio, the numbers which can be represented in the form of ratio, that is P is to Q or P upon Q. But here is what condition. The condition is that Q must not be 0, because we cannot divide any number by Q by 0. Because if we divide any number by 0, it becomes infinity. And we will study this in the later classes, but just assume that if we multiply 0 to any number, it becomes 0. But if we multiply these numbers by 0, there is no definite answer, and that is not definite or infinity. Now, there is also one condition more, that is P upon Q, and in P or Q, P and Q must be coprime. What is coprime? Coprime are the numbers. Let's see what coprime is. Numbers whose HCF is 1. Meaning there is no highest common factor other than 1. Say, two consecutive numbers, 2 or 3, and there are no 5 and 7. These all have HCF as 1, and that is why they are co-prime. So, these can be represented in the form of P upon Q or 3 upon Q, as you want to write it. So, the rational numbers are the numbers that can be represented in the form of P upon Q. So, I think we have studied natural number, whole number, integers. These all are rational numbers. These all are rational numbers, but all rational numbers are not integers or whole numbers or natural number. How? Because 2 upon 3 is a rational number. 2 upon 3 is not an integer because every integer has 1 in its denominator, or every integer is a form of natural number but it has signs plus or minus. So here it is not a natural number, so that is why 2 upon 3 is a rational number but not integer. Okay. So I think till here the concepts are clear. Now there is one more. Irrational number. What are irrational? Irrational numbers are the numbers which are not rational. So if they are not rational, what they are? See, there is a decimal expression of any kind of group, and that is terminating decimal, non-terminating decimal. Recurring, non-recurring. So, terminating decimal has example as 2.35, whereas non-terminating and recurring has 2.33333, whereas non-terminating, non-repeating is 2.3478953548, so on. So see the difference. This is terminating, non-terminating, non-recurring. This is non-terminating, non-recurring. So the decimal expansion, which is non-terminating and non-recurring, are called irrational numbers. So rational numbers that can be represented in the form of P upon Q, irrational numbers that cannot be represented in the form of P upon Q, but they also have a non-terminating and non-recurring decimal expansion. See? So what we have? Rational number and irrational number. Rational numbers are represented in the form of P upon Q. Irrational numbers are represented. There is no standard representing method, but the square root of all the non-square numbers are called irrational. Say under root 2, under root 3, under root 5, and so on. And pi is also irrational. It has non-terminating, non-recurring decimal. One more thing, and it is very important, that the value of pi is 22 upon 7. So, if value of 2 pi is 22 upon 7, then can you tell me, is it a rational or irrational? So let me tell you, pi is irrational, 22 upon 7 is rational. How? Because the value of pi is 3.5 1/4, and the value of 22/7 is 3.14. But the further we go, there is a dissimilarity in their values. The decimal expansion of pi is non-terminating non-recurring, whereas it repeats itself after 7 digits. They have the same value, and that is why they have approximate same value. So we use equal, but here we should actually use approximately equal to 22.7. So that's why pi is irrational, 22.7 is not rational. So what is the group or set that combines both of these numbers? The set that combines a rational number and irrational number is called a real number. So it is till now the biggest set, meaning first natural number, then whole number, then integer, then what? After integer there is a rational number. Then comes irrational number. And if we combine all of them, that is real. Rational number is represented by Q.